15, 10, 5. Touchdown, fake the out, went down. Shotgun snap, he's blitzed. Throws the dump ball into the end zone. Groves, he caught it! He caught it! Signal a touchdown! The handoff to Anderson. They want the out route. It's a double move. It's sold well. Groves catches it 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, fake the out, went down. Shotgun snap, he's blitzed. Throws the dump ball into the end zone. Groves, he caught it! He caught it! Signal a touchdown! The handoff to Anderson. They want the out route. It's a double move. It's sold well. Groves catches it 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, fake the out, went down.
Ready to see the world without the stress of planning? At Picture This Travel, we specialize in creating unforgettable travel experiences, tailored just for you. And now we're excited to launch Franklin-Simpson Alumni Travel. Imagine exploring incredible destinations across the globe, side by side with fellow FSHS graduates. Travel together, make new memories, and celebrate the Wildcat spirit worldwide. For more information, follow me, Julie Walters with Picture This Travel on Facebook.
When the Wildcats hit the field, the best seat in the house isn't the stadium. Rack House Restaurant and Bar is your official Franklin-Simpson watch party headquarters. Every game, all season long. Bring your crew and grab your favorites from our made-from-scratch menu and catch every touchdown, basket, home run on multiple screens. Rack House Restaurant and Bar in Franklin, Kentucky, where Wildcat Nation gathers. See you at the game, right here.
Accidents happen in a split second, but the repair doesn't have to be a headache. At Eaton Collision in Franklin, we bring your car back to life with expert repairs and a flawless finish. We'll work directly with your insurance company to make the process quick, easy, and hassle-free for you. From dents to major damage, trust Eaton Collision to get you back on the road fast.
In Franklin, we keep things moving, from the work trucks to the family vans. We all need a pit stop now and then. At Grease Monkey of Franklin, we make oil changes fast, friendly, and reliable for personal vehicles and entire fleets. Whether you are headed out on a road trip or making deliveries across the county, our certified technicians will keep your engine running clean and strong. We treat every car like it's our own. Our goal is simple: get you in, out, and back on the road with confidence. Fleet service? No problem. We work with local businesses to keep their teams moving without the downtime. And right now, mention FS Channel 9 and get 9% off your full synthetic oil change. Grease Monkey Franklin, home time service that is done right, done fast, and built for the road ahead. Visit us at Grease Monkey across from Walmart and Nashville Road, Franklin, Kentucky.
Well,
We're right here. We're in town. If somebody has an issue, we're there either that day or the very next day. So we're able to get to it quick and fix whatever issues anybody has.
Better speeds. I feel like it's a lot more reliable. With other services, you might get interference during like the weather or something, and you might lose service and have to wait for it to dry out again or something like that. But with fiber, you won't ever have that issue just because it is glass, so you can't really, weather's not really going to affect it much unless like a tree tears it down or something. We provide the city and the county, so within city limits, and then most areas that Warren provides electric service to out in the county.
We've been with Franklin Bank since '92 because we trust them.
Franklin was a great fit to help build a team and a culture that just kind of resonated with both of us.
They took a chance on us.
It's not a banking relationship, it's a personal relationship.
That's the most important thing to me about doing business with a bank is to have trust and faith in the people you're dealing with. And the people at Franklin Bank do every
They want the out route. It's a double move. It's sold well. Groves catches it 15-10-5. Touchdown. Fake the out. Went down. Shotgun snap. He's blitzed. Throws the dump ball into the end zone. Groves. He caught it. He caught it. Signal touchdown. The handoff to Anderson. They want the
a few moments, but we got about 5 seconds before we start that anthem, so just hang with us and we'll talk all about Warren Central and a little bit more about your Wildcats before the start of this one gets going. We'll be right back with this on 92.3 WFKN.
shotgun snap. He's blitzed. Throws the dump ball into the end zone. Groves. He caught it. He caught it. Signal a touchdown. The handoff to Anderson. They want the out route. It's a double move. It's sold well. Groves catches it 15-10-5. Touchdown. Fake the out. Went down. Shotgun snap. He's blitzed. Throws the dump ball into the end zone. Groves. He caught it. He caught it. Signal a touchdown. The handoff to Anderson. They want the out route. It's a double move. It's sold well. Groves catches it 15-10-5. Touchdown. Fake the out. Went down. Shotgun snap. He's blitzed. Throws the dump ball into the end zone. Groves. He caught it. He caught it. Signal a touchdown. The handoff to Anderson. They want the out route. It's a double move. It's sold well. Groves catches it 15-10-5. Touchdown. Fake the out. Went down.
Mistake on our part. A little bit of miscommunication and technical difficulty. Hey, my name's Cody Schuler. I am going to be with you all season long here on 92.3 as well as Franklin-Simpson Channel 9. Right alongside of me, the one that's going to keep us on the rails all season long is my man, the legend, Mr. Brian Talley, back on 92.3 radio covering these fantastic Franklin-Simpson Wildcats. Brian, how we doing?
Good, Cody. Hey, I just got handed a note I want to get to real quick here. Congrats to the Lady Cat and Wildcat soccer teams for sweeping the state 2A tournament Section 2 championships. Both teams beat Glasgow and will play in the semi-state round next Saturday. at Nelson County High School, and good luck to both teams, absolutely.
Absolutely. Congratulations to our soccer teams on massive wins there. Winning those 2A tournaments, hey, that's huge. That sets you up for postseason play towards the end of the season. But right now, we've got a task at hand. We're just a little over seven minutes away from action starting as your Franklin-Simpson Wildcats are getting set to take on the Warren Central Dragons, coming to us all the way from up 65 in Bowling Green. And we was just talking about them, the Warren Central Dragons. They are led by Coach Jeremy Harness, and they finished this season a year ago 3-8 with wins over Russellville, Butler County, and Todd County Central. Brian and I discussed this last week, but I'll say it again because it's worth stating twice to me, and we were actually talking about it, Brian, just before we even got started with the broadcast. Warren Central does not really make sense to me that they are not a better football school than what they are, because they show their ability to produce athletes in a plethora of other sports, do they not?
Yep, they do. And, you know, the folks that went there in the good old days when they had great football teams would tell you that it's because of some new high schools that were built in Bowling Green, and they took some of those kids that should be at Warren Central away. But, you know, maybe that's the case. I don't know. But you would sure think that a high school playing 5A that right there in the middle of Bowling Green could certainly produce better teams and chalk it up to whatever. But hopefully Coach Harness can get that school going back the right way, because football in this area is better when Warren Central is good. So
absolutely,
good luck to the coach, and I'm glad that they're still on the schedule. I think it's a good game to play for both schools. I don't think Warren Central has beat Franklin since 2012, so
it's been some time.
It's been a while, but and you know they know that, and they're ready to end that streak. We just hope it's not tonight, right?
Absolutely. And, you know, looking at offensive statistics from a year ago, the Dragons produce an offense that is similar to ours in terms of pass versus the rush. Maybe a little bit more leaning on the pass versus last week's statistics that they threw it around a little bit more, but that might have been due to them being down 43-8 to Monroe County. The Dragons do not throw the ball very often at all based on a year ago, but probably an equal level to what we do, and I expect this game to be 100% won in the trenches. With the ball being ran very often, the clock will run a lot, so who can control the line of scrimmage and keep the other team's offense off the field? These defenses are going to get gassed if the other team is able to put a long, methodical drive together, just like Franklin-Simpson did in the third quarter a week ago. Now, if our Wildcats want to pull out their first win of the season, then that's exactly what they're going to need to do. This is going to be the story for basically every game this season, but we have to do it for sure when we're up against a team that we should come away with a win against while at home. Brian, what would you say are going to be the keys to this game for the Franklin-Simpson Wildcats here tonight?
We've touched on them already, Cody. Obviously, we have to run the ball effectively. Now, I'm going to add something to that. Not necessarily for tonight, but tonight may be a good opportunity to work on it. Moving forward, we're going to have to throw the ball.
Yes.
Once we get in district play and things like that, there's going to be times when we have to be effective throwing the ball. So maybe tonight you get that lead, and then you do take some opportunities to work on some things, get some new guys out there maybe. I don't know, but there are some things offensively outside of running the ball that I think we're going to do that tonight with no issue. I think that maybe you work on in games like we expect tonight's game should be from the offensive side of the ball.
Absolutely. You know, I'm just looking around here, and what a beautiful sight this is. It's 77 degrees here, and we're looking at a gorgeous Franklin-Simpson sunset out over the west end zone.
This time of the year, right about the time the game kicks off, and the sun that won't be this way for another couple, maybe another week or two. The sun will be gone here in a little bit, but it's a beautiful time of the year. The way the field is situated and the sun going down to our right, absolutely beautiful. Of course, the turf field looks beautiful.
Man, that
looks
nice.
like they put it in yesterday. You know,
sure does.
The teams are on the field now doing the coin toss, and we'll see who wins the toss and who's going to get the ball first here tonight.
Absolutely. We've got about 2.5 minutes before we get started with opening kickoff, so we are going to take one more break before we have opening kickoff, and here come those Franklin-Simpson Wildcats. They're getting set to run out on the field. So one more break here, and we'll be right back with you for the opening kickoff. Franklin-Simpson taking on the Warren Central Dragons, live on 92.3 WFKN.
Shotgun snap, he's blitzed, throws a jump ball into the end zone, Groves, he caught it, singular touchdown. The handoff to Anderson, they want the out route, it's a double move, it's sold well, Groves catches it 15-10-5, touchdown, fake the out, went down.
Welcome back in, everybody. It's a 92.3 WFKN. We are coming to you live from Franklin-Simpson High School. My name is Cody Schuler. Alongside me is the legend himself, Mr. Brian Talley. We're all set for kickoff. It appears like, I'm not sure exactly who won the toss.
Warren Central won it and deferred.
All right, there we go. And kicking off for Warren Central is going to be number 62, Justin Alvarez-Bell. He's a senior. He's getting set to kick off, and back deep for the Wildcats. Look, it's going to be Xavier Hampton, the man with the speed, rushed for 130 yards Friday night ago. We are all set, man. It doesn't get any better than this. Your Franklin-Simpson Wildcats in the black uniform tops and the royal blue pants as well as tops. Helmets, pardon me. And Warren Central there in the navy blue bottoms and the white jerseys and lids. Now, there's that opening whistle. We're all set for kickoff. Opening kick's a good one. Gets it past Hampton almost. He fumbles it just a bit, picks it up at the 10. He runs it up to the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 40, 30, 20, 10. He could go all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, if you wanted to start the game with an exclamation point, there it is, Cody Schuler.
Just as I said, Xavier Hampton, the man with the speed, pulls it out and takes it all the way, fumbles it a bit at the 10-yard line, and wow, he turned on the Jets when he hit about the 40, and nobody was even coming close to getting in touch with him. My goodness.
Like one defender got a hand on him that whole run.
Now, here comes on Brody McAllister, the junior kicker.
On the field, Cody. Nope, got to run some guys on late.
Jackson Crafton, the senior. He comes on. Delk is going to be the holder. Low snap. Gets it up anyways. The point after is good. Nearly took out the bus there at the end of the end zone. But hey, I'll tell you what, 13 seconds in, and we are up 7-0 Franklin-Simpson. What a beginning for your Franklin-Simpson Wildcats. Xavier Hampton runs back the opening kickoff, Brian.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you don't have to worry about how much you're going to have to throw the ball or run the ball or anything else. If you're gonna, you run the kickoff back, your offense doesn't even have to come out on the field. So I'm guessing Warren Central's coach probably regretting deferring that kickoff and giving the Wildcats the ball first.
Absolutely. Hey, I want to give a free shout out to a friend of mine. I graduated high school with a young lady by the name of Kay Howes, and her son is playing for Warren Central, Mr. Kingston Wilkinson. Kingston, good luck to you out there tonight, young man. I know that you are an excellent young man. Your mother is certainly proud of you. Some of our family, not our family, my goodness, her family from back in the Nicholasville, Wilmore area, I believe. I told her where she could connect at, and hopefully some of them have tuned in right here all the way from that Nicholasville, Wilmore area right outside of Lexington. Now, Brody McAllister is going to be back to kick. Wow. Hampton got loose, didn't he?
Yeah, a lot of people still getting to their seats have already missed that. They're like, how did we get 7 points on the board already?
That's one to go back and watch again on the Franklin-Simpson Channel 9. Now that's a lower kick, hung up in the air a little bit on the 20. Now, number one, he's got an edge. He's got one man to beat. Might be back-to-back McAllister. Woo-wee. He returns it all the way out to about the 51 there.
Is it going to be one of those nights, maybe?
My goodness. It's been a track meet so far. Yeah. He took it from the near side of 20 all the way out to the far 51-yard line. And had it not been for McAllister hanging back, we might have had some trouble. We've been looking at a 7-7 ball game. So now we're looking at, I believe that number 5 out there is Latavian Dunn. He's wearing number 5 tonight. Run up the middle, going to be about a 4-yard gain against the Franklin-Simpson defense. Your starters on defense are going to be number 50, Jackson Crafton, the senior. He's going to start on the line, and alongside him is going to be 54, Tate Garrett, the junior. And on one end, we're going to be looking at another junior, number 30, Aiden Jones. Franklin-Simpson will stick with that 3-4 defensive style. 4 up linebackers. That's thrown out in the flat, and he gets away from one defender, and he's going to make it all the way out. That's going to be
down, don't he?
He sure does. He's got it down for a first down out to the 35.
That's the number 1 who they do not have on the roster that I'm looking at. So.
I know. We apologize for not having those correct names, but it appears Warren Central has changed some jersey numbers with several of their players, including their starting quarterback, meaning Latavian Dunn in particular.
I have like one friend in there.
But they're moving the ball down the field, Cody.
Sure are. They've got it on our. Oh, there's the pitch up the middle, and no, brought down very quickly by Jackson Gass. Led the team in tackles a week ago with 9.
Caden Bennett was in there as well to help on that stop.
That's going to be a fun little battle right there to see who can lead this team in tackles between Bennett and Gass.
Yep.
Because both of those kids like them some contact. From the shotgun, Warren Central has started pretty much thrown again out there in the flat, dancing around, and he is put down quickly there by Jerian Williams, I believe that was.
Another number that's not on Central's roster, 0.
So I'm 2.
Getting the signal. Running a little bit of a hurry-up offense here is Warren Central.
Big 3rd down and 3 here for the Wildcat defense. They're in 4-down territory, so
they sure are.
They're going for. They got 2 downs to get 3 yards here.
They are working the play clock very well so far. The offense for Warren Central has looked tremendous to this point. They are fully prepared. Remaining in the shotgun is done. Movement early, yeah, that's a false start. That guard over here on our left side was pulling very early.
And man, if you're Warren Central, you're going to struggle to move the ball. You have it 3rd and 3. You just cannot afford to make it 3rd and 8.
Not against this Franklin-Simpson defense. You absolutely cannot. Back getting another play call.
I'm not sure what the play clock is doing. It's jumping all over the.
Yeah, down here on the far end zone, on the western end zone, it was jumping up and down a little bit.
What the heck is happening?
And down here in the eastern end zone, I'm not exactly sure, but it's remained as it should.
He's going to tell the referee probably they've got a problem with the play clock down on the scoreboard end.
Little discussion here from the refs. They're coming out. I'm sure they're going to talk it over with Coach Cheney here.
And they'll either decide just to turn them off, or and they'll keep it on the field, or they'll figure out what the situation is.
Well, hey, one more shout out to our friends out at the Rack House hosting our Franklin-Simpson Channel 9 watch party. If you'd like to watch this ball game and you're listening right now currently on 92.3 WFKN, you can tune in. You can find that link on Facebook and follow it on over to YouTube, and you can watch the ball game along with Brian and I tonight.
Man, what a crowd here tonight, Cody.
Good
luck telling this crowd the Wildcats lost last week, right?
No kidding. I'm loving the student section. They are in full neon down there. We've got wigs, we've got workers vest, construction vest. That is a good-looking group of kids right there. That is about as much fun as a group of kids can possibly have.
All right, looks like we're going to play football.
Showing blitz up the middle.
And Wildcats jumped and gave them that 5 yards back.
Sure enough.
We struggled with that a few times last week, Cody. It kind of bit us in the bottom a few times last week.
Yep. Sure did. I believe that was Jamarius Franklin, the senior. The senior, he's got to be listening a little better to that. Whenever the quarterback Dunn was clapping his hands, that's what drew him off sides, it appeared. Central is by no means in any kind of a hurry up now.
Yeah, and we've just stopped using the play clocks totally, so that's being kept on the field now.
Back to pass, looking right. He's throwing right, and that is going to be in there for an easy pitch and catch touchdown. Warren Central.
There's what we said we have to do better against tonight, and on that first drive, we just simply didn't, Cody.
Absolutely. Now the quarterback for Warren Central, Latavian Dunn, that young man, that's a big-time arm right there.
He threw a nice ball right there.
He's thrown, that's about the third pass I've seen him throw, and he is throwing it very well. Short and intermediate passes now, and he's got a nice zip on the ball, and it looked like they're going to keep the offense out on the field for 2.
Warren Central historically, for the last, 8 to 10 years, has never really kicked the ball much. They like to go for 2-point conversions.
Well, statistics say,
Who's yelling for Austin?
Back in the shotgun. Man
goes
in motion. Fumbled it just a little bit, and they're going to run it up the middle. And did he get there?
No, they're going to call him down.
They're going to call him down.
Ooh. So confused.
Looked like he might have been pushed into the end zone as the knee went down. But he was dragged down nonetheless. Walter Moore on the carry, the senior for Warren Central, unable to punch it in for the 2-point conversion. Now, we might get to see the Franklin-Simpson offense. But before we do, with 9 minutes left on the clock here for the first quarter, we're going to take one more quick break. We'll be right back with you with more Wildcat football live on 92.3 WFKN.
What? Sorry, I'm zoning. I'm zoning out right now. No. Why tomatoes? Who? band. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back in just a second. Okay, I'm back. He's running cleatless. He just slipped because of he didn't have his cleat on. I'm pretty sure that's calling.
Welcome back in, everybody, to 92.3 WFKN. Coming at you from Franklin-Simpson High School. My name's Cody Schuler, and alongside me is the legend himself, Mr. Brian Talley. We just had another kickoff here as Warren Central just got on the board. And Franklin-Simpson leads this one with 8:53 on the board in the first quarter. Franklin-Simpson leading 7-6. That kickoff right there coming off of the foot. Mr. Alvarez Bell for Warren Central. Back to Brody Perry. He returned it about 7 yards. A little different from the previous. There's going to be a false start on the Franklin-Simpson offense, it appears. Flags down all over the backfield.
First look at the Wildcats offense tonight after that opening kickoff was ran back by Xavier Hampton, and then the Dragons marched down the field and scored. Now the Wildcats backing themselves up. Cody, 1st and 15 at their own 22.
Absolutely. We're going to get our first look at the wing tee at home this season. See how we can have our senior quarterback, Brady Delk, run it. Be the quarterback out on the field of the offense here and make the correct handoffs and play calls. A little bit of a misdirection. That one's going to be ran up to about the 25-yard line. Get them up to a 2nd and 12 here now for the Wildcats.
This would be typically a passing down.
For most.
We'll see what the Wildcats want to do. May not be a bad idea, just maybe throw one and just see what you can do, but they're going to run the ball here.
Just one back in the backfield right here now. Now goes in motion, does McPherson. So he's right back to where he started at. In the X position, Brody Perry split out wide. Handoff is to McPherson. He's going to hit it up the middle, and he's going to bring it out to about the 32, 33-yard line. So a positive yardage play there is still going to leave us about 5-ish yards short of a first down. So 3rd and 5 for the Wildcats here.
If you're watching, by the way, on Channel 9, the score is 7-6. They may be having some difficulties with their score bug down below, but it is 7-6 Wildcats with the lead.
One thing I do love about this team is how quickly the offensive line gets up to the line. They break the huddle, and they are right up there and down and ready to go, forcing the defense to get in their stance. There's the pitch out wide to McPherson. McPherson, he's going to take it, and he's going to be in for a first down all the way out to the 42-yard line, off to the left, over towards the left hash.
Yeah, I think Blake's going to be able to do whatever he wants to do, should be able to, as he gets the Wildcats up to the 41 there.
A good first down run for McPherson. McPherson showing that he's right back ready to play here a week later. Now the Wildcats looking good, nearly at midfield on their own 41 right now. Waiting the play call in the huddle. Now, something that I've seen here, Brian, just pointing this out, is that our offensive line has been maneuvering their own positions. Now, here's the pitch to the right. There's Jarian Williams, the senior. He's going to run it out, get some positive yardage. He's going to be marked shy, yard short of where he's at there, it looks like. I mean, that's a
tough
poor
spot.
Yeah, that really is. That's shorting him a yard.
Bring it 2nd and 7 or so.
2nd down for the Wildcats now at their own 44. Jarian not quite as productive on that run as he was last week. My